Welcome back to the Al Yucateco YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Mike, and today I've got a simple guacamole recipe that you're absolutely going to love, incorporating the Al Yucateco Green. And it's coming up right now. Once again, welcome back. We really appreciate having you here. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and click that button down there and then click the bell to get notifications anytime we release new content. Our channel's really starting to grow. We're very excited about that, and you're a big part of that, so thank you very much. Now don't forget, if you like this video today, please go ahead and hit that like button down there and feel free to share this video recipe as well. Now without any further ado, let's get into this recipe. I want to start by showing you everything that you're going to need for this. Now this is a very simple recipe. There are a lot of different ways to make guacamole. We're going to go after a real simple way today, but it's going to be super good, very flavorful. We're going to have just the right amount of kick from that Al Yucateco Green. For today's recipe, you're going to need 3 avocados, 1 clove of garlic, 1 lime. We're going to be cutting this onion in half. We're only going to use half this onion, 2 tomatoes, some cumin, some kosher salt, and some chopped cilantro. And as I mentioned, we will be using the Al Yucateco Green in this recipe. I'm going to start by getting our lime juice ready. Cut the lime in half. Now the other half. Now for our avocados. We're just going to be cutting here. And we're just going to spin this. Now we can twist that open. Remove our seed. And we're going to repeat that 2 more times. Now we're just going to be taking a spoon, getting right here on the inside of the avocado, and scooping out the inside, right into this bowl. Now with a fork, we're just going to gently mash these down. We don't want to overdo this, we want to be very gentle. As soon as that's started, I'm going to go ahead and add your lime juice. And we'll reserve just a little bit of this lime juice for the end. Now we just continue mashing. Now that's right about where I like it. I like it kind of right in the middle. You can go a little chunky, you can go a little bit smooth, and you can keep working this. This is right in the middle. This is where I tend to like it, but it is kind of preference, so do it the way you like it. Now we're just going to set this aside for a moment and let that lime juice and that avocado kind of come together. Next we'll work on our onion. So we just slice that in half, remove the peel. Now here we'll make small cuts to finely dice this. We're going almost all the way to the top of the onion, but not all the way. And you can adjust this based on how thick you like your onions. Now we'll just come across. And now we have some beautifully diced onion. Now there are some people that like to soak the onions in water for a little bit just to kind of take the edge off the onions. It really depends on how much onion flavor you want. I like a lot of onion. I like a sharp onion flavor, so I'm just going to put these right into my avocado. Now on top of the onions, we're going to add our kosher salt, our ground cumin, freshly chopped cilantro, and our Al Yucateco Green. This is going to add a kick and a lot of flavor to this dish. It's going to take the place of cayenne pepper or jalapeno, whatever people may use as a source for kick. We're going to be using our Al Yucateco Green for that. So we're just going to go with a little bit. And don't worry, I'll have all the details down in the description for you on this recipe, just like every other recipe we do here on the channel. Now let's get this worked in together. Boy, as soon as I start turning these ingredients in together, the smell and the aroma just comes up, and it is delicious. Once again, we'll set this aside. And now time for our tomatoes. Now I have a little tool here for tomatoes. I call this a tomato shark, but if you don't have this, just cut the tops off the tomatoes. I'm going to show you how I use this. We're just going to take out the top by going around. And all this really does is eliminate waste. Now we can remove that. We'll do the same here. Now we'll cut each one of these in half. Now just have a dish handy to remove the insides of the tomatoes. And this is what you're looking for inside. You just want to clean out the inside. Now we'll go ahead and slice these. Then just turn them sideways for the dice. Now we'll add in our tomato. And that little bit of lime juice that we reserved, we're going to go ahead and pour that in now as well. So we don't want to smash these tomatoes now. This is the part we have to be really delicate with. We just want to gently turn these in. That smells so amazing. Now that we have the tomatoes incorporated, this is the time I like to add my garlic. We'll give it a quick crush. Now we remove the peel. And we want to give this a really fine dice. Now once you have it diced small enough, I like to just give it a little press and a little smear. This helps to release the oil in the garlic, and that's where the flavor really is. Now, garlic in. And we're going to turn that in the same way we do with the tomatoes. And there we go. Now to properly serve this up, we're going to get out our molcajete. Now at this point you just want to let this sit for about an hour. You can either do it in the refrigerator and chill it, or you can just leave it out on the counter. That's up to you. I've seen people do it both ways, whatever fits your preference. Just allow it enough time for all those flavors to come together. Now because I spent all the time making this, and I'm kind of hungry, I'm going to go ahead and dig in right now. Cheers everybody. Wow, that is a delicious guacamole. Get the creaminess from the avocado, then the cilantro, the tomato, then the onion, the lime, and that beautiful flavor and kick from the Yucateco Green just finishes this off. It is a unique, simple, and super tasty recipe for guacamole, and I hope you'll give it a try at home. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Really appreciate having you here, and I'll see you on the next video.